11 o'clock on the dial, 11:30, 2021. State of emergency, international crisis of child protective service, kidnapping and trafficking children everywhere. Major event in Los Angeles. We've never seen anything like this. We throw the cross up over our chest that we posted this as our banner picture for 3 weeks, and look what happened. We got a resignation. We got him to step down. They are ignoring this. This is the largest child trafficking scandal in the United States exposed. Bobby Cagle, the rector, coming from Georgia, home state of Senator Nancy Schaefer, who was exposing Child Protective Service, the most powerful political figure in the United States. Senator Nancy Schaefer murdered with her husband, exposing Georgia specifically, child trafficking. We have Bobby Cagle coming in. Bobby Cagle increased children in foster care like 25, 35% in 3 years. He's a massive child trafficker coming in from Georgia, into the city of angels, our angels, Los Angeles, the largest foster. There's 35,000 foster kids in Los Angeles. Wow, but he's gone. The monster's gone. The devil that came down from Georgia is gone. Can you hear me, people? This is huge. There's so much more. Now is our time. Move in. Shut down CPS. Foster War 2021. Operation Shutdown. Nobody's doing anything. This is the largest scandal in the United States that nobody will do any damn freaking thing about. No cop, no sheriff, no political figure. We got 1,000 missing kids in Los Angeles. 1,000. MissKidsLA.org. We got babies listed as runaways. Nobody's doing jack crap. Nobody will do anything. We can't get any news agency in the United States to cover this. No news organization has ever done an expose as to why there's 1,000 missing foster kids and there's no task force to look for them. Wake up, people. Shut it down now. Now's our time. Moving in. Foster 2021, Operation Shutdown, 11/30/2021, May Day. We have a state of emergency in Los Angeles. Nobody's doing anything. No cop, no sheriff, no politician, no attorney general, no governor. 1,000 missing foster kids, and nobody will report on it. Like one of the only ones to ever constantly bring this up. Babies listed as runaways. Bobby Cagle gone. The devil from Georgia. He's stepping down. Why is he stepping down? They always talk about these kids in one foster kid was beat real bad, like a Noah Quattro in there was one in Norwalk recently. But again, we posted his picture at CPS News Network for 3 weeks, and we have a resignation now. The devil is gone. Bobby Cagle from Georgia, evil. Why they would bring him in from Georgia? Why him? Why was he chosen to come here to the City of Angels? What's his connection to what Nancy Schaefer was exposing in Georgia? International child trafficking, children being shipped around the world, foster kids, kidnapping children. They needed children, a choice of children for selection. That Nancy Schaefer was on top of it all in Georgia. She was exposing that there was like 12 to 14 foster kids, young children, in a basement with a bunch of little rooms, being sexually assaulted by a serial rapist, social or government agent. That's what Nancy Schaefer was on. She was on the all of it. She knew. Nancy Schaefer knew everything, and she was found murdered with her husband with an unregistered gun, shot in claims of a suicide. Massive cover up. Don't know where to go. I need commenters. I need comments to come in. We're in a panic mode as to the date, the time, the event, his resignation. Very swift. It was without a lot. There's not a lot of talk, just a lot of babble as to why he's stepping down when there's kids being abused in foster care all the time, but they always try to just put it on one thing when there's close to 1,000, very close. We're going to take you there. MissingKidsLA.org. We're one of the only people that really cover this, and we can't get any news organization in the media capital of the world, Los Angeles, Burbank, Hollywood. Nobody will cover this. Not one freaking reporter. Get off all the distractions. Stick to the core issues. If everything that you're watching in mainstream media is to distract you, there are no human trafficking busts until this goes down. There's none, zero. All those stage events that, oh, we captured 125, it's all baloney. They're going after truant kids and calling them missing children and saying we recovered them because they find a child that hasn't been to school. 40 viewers, we see you out there. Thank you for chiming in. I need comments coming in. Where do we go from here? Help us. Uh, call and record communication with all government agents. Let them know that what's going on here in Los Angeles, that nobody's looking for them. The sheriffs aren't looking for them. The police aren't looking for them. No news agency will cover it. But wow, just out of breath here. Free Nicole. Also, we're talking maybe a little about Nicole Jackson, Florida. Uh, where do we go from here, people? It's just so the epicenter. If we can't solve, and if we could resolve this one issue that you're seeing here on the screen, a lot of other things could fall into place. Um, the whole CPS child trafficking racket, the abuse of parents, the trafficking of children, it's the number one issue. It's the epicenter of all the tyranny upon families. It's the root of it. If we could get the root, if we could attack the root problem, all the other violations of people's constitutional rights, treason is being committed everywhere. Understand that treason, and nobody's doing anything about it. And there are no good cops. There's no good presidents. There's no good anything unless they're fighting to fix this and following the Constitution. None of this, none of the all the missing foster kids, kidnapping children could be done without violating the Constitution. In the comments, thank you. Where are the kids? Trafficking our kids. Open your eyes, people. We're going to go to the um, Missing Kids LA. As hell, these people doing shit for generations. He's a Freemason. He's a Freemason, but why was he handpicked to come here? Um, it's evil. It's evil that he was here. It's evil, as you can see. He didn't do one thing about 1,000 missing foster kids. Nothing. Zero. Nothing. These people. Thank you, God, Jennifer Dominguez shared. Thank you for sharing. Very important. Big day today as we close out November 11/30, 2021, 11:08 a.m. Ground Zero Epicenter, bringing it to you here, CPS News Network Live. Let's just try to go to missingkidsla.org. Just want to take you to the atrocities of foster child trafficking, money laundering. Oh my God, they got 4-year-olds. Look at little Angela. Let's just check her out. I've never seen them so young coming off the first page. This is missingkidsla.org. Largest child sex trafficking, pedophile, money laundering scandal. This is the hugest scandal in the frickin' United States, as LA County has the most foster kids of any other county in the U.S. We have about 2,500 counties in the United States, and LA is number one for having the most. Let's check out little Angela. What's going on with little Angela? Silmar missing. Oh, okay. Didn't see her on a. No additional information. Look at that. Look at that. No information. They're saying she's white, female, Silmar, very local, 11/18. Look at this other girl, Hernandez. Okay, 2 Hernandez girls. They don't want to tell you. They're not. They're supposedly missing, and they don't give you any information. Nothing. Last known whereabouts. We have a city missing from, but we don't have possible what the real issue is. There was no Amber Alert. They say you can't have an Amber Alert unless we know what kind of car it was, or the color, or the license plate. We have to have something really specific. Just a bunch of bullshit. Been going on for decades. National Center Missing and Exploited. You won't find any of these kids there. But this is where they get the organs. This is where they get the adrenochrome. This is where they get the all the body parts. Selling hearts, lungs, livers, spleens. Sex trafficking, international slave trafficking. That's where these kids, many of them can be used for that and are used for that, being slaves to clean houses, sex slaves, on and on. Grooming, where they groom them to have more babies, and and baby harvest off the backs of these children. So I just want to do a search here. We're going to do all. We just do a search for all. So again, this is the largest scandal in the U.S. There's no other county in the United States that has this scale or even really a website similar to this. It's very weird why they're doing it this way, why they're posting, like Arizona has lots of missing foster kids. Every state has a certain amount, but to put them online like this is not all states do that. So again, look at the blurry pictures. Wow, you got to really click on the picture. Look, I'm trying to get a better picture. I'm clicking it on little Angela 4, foster child, Silmar, local 111821. No additional information as to where the hell she's at. Ethnicity white with the last name Hernandez. Doesn't look white. Um, her height's unknown. Her hair color's unknown. Her eyes color. Oh, I'm sorry. Her height's unknown. Hair color brown. Eyes brown. Female. Um, you never know what's really going on with these kids. So these are the newest ones. We've never seen children this young on the opening page. They always put teenagers, 14 and above. Now we're seeing 5. We think that the first one was 5. This is 7. Total 815 missing, they claim. Who knows what the numbers really are, but they're showing 815. If you can see that, like 815 total. If it's 815, 1,000, what the F is the effing difference? It's no freaking difference. We have a massive slaughterhouse of missing children and their lives. Where are they? Their structure. You can't, they don't just disappear. It's too easy to find people nowadays. It's way too easy with the digital technology. Way too easy. They can track everything, everyone, anytime, anywhere. You can't hide. This isn't pre 2000. This is 2021. The technology and their access to people's data and information is like never before. Cameras everywhere. You cannot cheat. Children just they don't disappear. Um, Additional information, nothing there. You would expect something like possible and maybe abducted by family members. Nothing. They don't tell us anything. This is eerie. Again, we've never seen children this young on the opening page. As you can see, they scrambled their pictures. Right? You have to get a bigger view. You have to go. You can't just see them off the homepage. It wouldn't expand. And then they have a blurry picture here. 2 blurry pictures. How convenient. Again, uh, that we estimate that they're taking. Okay, it's showing an abduction. Okay, abduction on those 2 young ones. A bunch of runaways here. Runaway. We don't know. Uh, they're killing foster kids. They do all these dirty things to them, and or they fake their death, and you, anything goes. So when they say runaway, that doesn't mean nothing. It means a 0. That's a disguise. If they classify runaway, then they don't have to do investigations. You could imagine how Los Angeles Police Department would have so many investigators investigate if they could consider them kidnapping. Again, here we are. Here we went to the last page, 82, showing 815. It's close enough to 1,000. What is the freaking difference? Massive children, foster kids specifically that nobody's looking for, no task force, no CPS task force. How can they continue to take kids when they can't find these and they're responsible? They have full and complete, and this is how they take care of them. This is how they search for them. They don't have a task force to specifically find them. They don't work with LAPD to specifically find them. LAP doesn't have a. They'd rather put a dare sticker on the back of their car. Shouldn't they have every police car in Los Angeles County, sheriffs and city officers? Shouldn't they have a missing kids LA sticker on their freaking car? Foster, let's focus on something that's important. These people are maggots. They don't do anything meaningful. We need officers, but about 20% is good, but 80% is all bullshit. They take too much money. It's a business. The entire Police industry is just a business. Um, again, we're doing searches. I went to the back. Um, Stand by, we're loading. Thank you all for watching. Very slow to load here. Oh, okay. Kalia, Jacoby. Um, every state being exposed. How could they have let this happen? So disgusting. Thank you, Gene. We carry this on our shoulders every day. Every day we carry what's going on here on our shoulders, and we know that nobody is going to swing the sword like we do and call it out and call all these freaking people out. Nobody anywhere. Zero. Will keep the finger on the epicenter of the war crimes on children. These are war crimes, terrorist war crimes. Um, again, I did a search. I'm trying to show you. I'm going to show you baby runaways. Um, let's see. So gender category. So yeah, I know the child's name. His name is Legend Young. It's almost could be a fabricated name. Again, we estimate that Los Angeles County is collecting between 100 million and 200 million off of missing foster kids. Here he is, world record holder. Somebody called a Guinness Book of World Records. We had baby New Year, if you can imagine this, born on 11/3/1/15, missing 20 days later, not even 3 weeks, running away from foster care. He's listed as a runaway. Remember that name, Legend Young, and how we want him in the Guinness Book of World Records as the fastest foster child runaway in the history, possibly of the world. He's quick, he's nimble. Um, you can see his at 20 days, his head's popped up straight. Look how they even put this picture in there. He's sitting up straight, and we don't know where they're getting these kids. We feel there's so much corruption, so much deceit, so many lies, so much abuse. You don't know who to trust, what to trust, and that's how they keep it. That's how they like it. They keep the lid on everything. They keep everything in the back of these courtrooms where they store all the paperwork. I've seen it in the back of these children's courtrooms, just stacks almost to the ceiling of paperwork. It's a covert war machine that's being conducted, and it needs to be put in public. And we need to shut down these courts, put it all in a regular court with a trial. You better have some criminal charges to take children. Follow the Constitution, and none of this could happen. There's nobody following the Constitution anywhere, period. Um, okay, again, 20-day-old baby runaway, Legend Young. We feel they could be importing these kids from Haiti. Them a social security, then they create a name like Legend Young. What are the chances that his name is Legend Young and he is the 3-week-old baby runaway foster child, the youngest uh, runaway possibly in the history that we've ever. At 20 days old, has the ability to run away. I'm going to show you how it's listed. Doesn't show runaway here. No additional. But yeah, runaway here. Here it is. Here, runaway. So this is how they do it. This is how they we know what they do in these courtrooms. How it's just a butcher block. We can do whatever we want. We're accountable to nobody. So we know that they're fabricating. This could be a fabricated case. We wouldn't know. That they need to be audited. Where's his family? Um, so just understand that these people, it's all about money. It's about child laundering, child trafficking, fraud, corruption. The more of it that they can pump into the system, that's how it controls itself because it's so corrupt and so accountable to no one. That's how it all keeps ticking. Nobody's going to hold them accountable. Everybody has discretion. The judges have discretion. The social workers have discretion. The police officers have discretion. It's a bunch of BS. So let me know what you think about Legend Young, the 20-day-old classified runaway. And again, you just can't trust them. We know what they do in these courts. We know that they'll fabricate anything. They'll do and fabricate anything that you can't imagine. So we don't for money or yeah. So we see it with where they'll take
a social, to create an account, and it's just that again. That's how you compromise everybody. You give them discretion, immunity across the board, and you pump all that money in there, and you got hell on earth. The largest child trafficking syndicate ever created, CPS, foster care, adoption, and nobody's doing anything about it. And if you think anybody is, you're just wasting your time, and you're right where they want you. We're in the comments. We see you out there. Uh, oh, awesome. That's comments coming in. If you have any comments, let us know. Does every state have this? Again, we mentioned that not every state has this, so it's very weird why LA County specifically has this. Um, again, they have 35,000 children in foster care. You can multiply that by about 150,000 per child, and you can get estimates of how much. It's billions. I guess it would be billions. 150,000 times 35,000 kids. Um, Arrest all. This is an excuse. Thank you. Shut them down. Thank you, McGlynn. We need your voices. Every little 2 cents matters in here. Your comments, your engagement. Let them know that we have to hold people accountable. Everybody that's not doing anything about this needs to go now. We need more resignations. Let's get them all out of there. Thank you. Thank you, Toriano. Resign. We need more resignations. That nobody's done jack crap about this. There's so many more people that all of us need to resign. We need the military. What else can I say? We possibly need the military to step in because the sheriffs aren't going to do it. They need to close the courts, seize the courts. They're crime scenes. These courts are crime scenes. This is what you're witnessing here is a crime against humanity. My aching ass. Oh, we got more. We got more baby runaways. Let's see the category. So the reason they don't have investigations open is because they're runaways. All we got to do is say they run away. We're going to do runaway search all and search all runaways. He's not the only baby. We're going to show you more baby runaways in Los Angeles foster care. They're classifying them as runaways. Stand by. I thought we were loading runaway. Oh, it's because I put his name. Powerful mechanism, StreamYard. They've updated StreamYard. It's more powerful than ever. My ability to show you the screen as we show it. I'm very excited. We can embed. We can embed them with my locator. So we're showing out of the 820, we're showing 368 as runaway. Just a massive amount of children. This is the largest scandal in the United States. This and it just shows you that nobody's doing their job. Period. Nobody cares about kids. Don't give me that. No cops care about kids. Don't give me that. No, nobody cares about the freaking Constitution. Don't give me that. When they can get away with this, it's very simple to solve this. Is to stop placing children in danger. Stuff. Yeah, Ryan Draper, another. Here we go. Here we are. Here's our baby. Look at all our baby runaway. Here we are. Bingo. Bingo. Little Alfredo. Jose. Zildjian. Brian. Elijah. Dream. Runaway. Sanaya. Delia. Look at that, people. Runaway. There. Runaway. See that runaway section? Okay. So missing kids LA. We runaway. All. And this is what you get. And to the back. Number page 37. Baby runaways, clusters of them, not on any milk carton, not on any back of any police car. You'll see that stupid crap from Mrs. Reagan, Dare, all kinds of stupid crap. The cops will make you think that they care about somebody. They got special victims freaking crime units. How can the SVU, the police have all these investigations? They can't touch this. They're not allowed to. They have a glass ceiling, and they all know it exists. Don't give me that thing. Anybody cares. Nobody does. It's a glass ceiling you can't touch. If I was a police officer in any way, shape, or form in Los Angeles, in those divisions of crimes against children, I would be all over this. I would say, I would be all over this. I would say, what do you mean they're taking kids and not giving a trial? What do you mean they're taking kids and there's no evidence of a crime? What do you mean?
That's what the hell people do. Good cops. There are no freaking good cops. Good cop says, what do you mean social worker? You want us to help you get these kids? Well, we have they're in danger. What do you mean they're in danger? Where's the danger? Do you have any evidence, pictures, witnesses? No. It's because you say they're in danger. Oh, okay. Please, people, please, state of emergency. So many people, children hurt every single day. And again, remember that we're in this time of crisis with the coke crap bullshit. That, excuse my language. The COVID stuff that there's so much more hurt and pain being pressured on these children to take children, to traffic children, to abuse children. They can get away with more when everything's screwed up. That's why they started the whole COVID fake common cold crap, 99% survivable. They started it to discombobulate everything, which it's done. He's been missing for 12. He's 12-year-old now. Little Jose. We've covered this before. Got lots of video. They took down. We had a missing kids LA Facebook page. They took it down. They're saying look how long he's been missing. Look at the crappy picture. Now remember, every time every one of these kids were in foster, take pictures of them, right? And you tell me that's the best picture they could get of this kid? And to list him as a runaway for what, 11 years? You can't. This is impossible. It doesn't happen. None of these babies, these children, these infants, the newborn runaways, none of them are National Center missing and exploited, period. Wow. So Dream Goñez, Elijah Alfredo Molina, 15, from Linwood. Look at him here. He's 15 now. Missing for 11 years. Missing since age 4. Does he look 4 there? He looks kind of older than 4. Look at him at that CPS building. That's industrial, commercial, office type environment, chairs. You just know that whole little cold setting. This little boy here, he looks like like he's, I don't know if he's from America. He could be from Sweden, Bulgaria, any Russia. We wouldn't know, and that they can bring these kids in or just fabricate. We don't know. They just can't be trusted. Nothing they do can be trusted. Zero can be trusted. They have no integrity whatsoever. They are an industry, a business to kidnap and child traffic children in large scale and in mass, accountable to nobody, period. They're stealing children. They steal children business, period. And the cops are in on it. All these phony cops, all of them, they're all complicit. Here we are. Goliath from Shomar. Let's check her out. Again, we just did a missingkidsla.org search. We did runaway, went to the last page, and we find the children. The youngest one's 14. She looks about 7 here. Missing since 11 for 10 years. So yeah, they're claiming she's 4 in this picture. They're claiming she's white. They don't have the weight. They don't even have hair or eye color. This is impossible. You can't confiscate a child, say they're in danger, take them from a family, put them in foster care, and not have their eye color and their hair color. I mean, look at this. People, please help us. If you could call a hotline. I don't know what to do. This is a panic. This is a state of emergency. We have to shut the whole thing down. They cannot take any more children without criminal charges. Foster War 2021, Operation Checkdown, 11:30 a.m., 11:30, 2021. The numbers are all hitting right here, right now. If you have any questions,
I'll go to questions now. Again, 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11/30/2021. The numbers are aligned. We are in full laser-guided focus as an epicenter of war crimes on children, child trafficking, money laundering, fraud, fabrication. Um, that nobody's doing their job. Nobody, there's no one to help children. Period. No one. This is a very good have a full-on task force. This, this is very easy. So just know that I estimate they're going to take as much money as they can. We know how they work. We know how they think. If you want to know how they work and think child trafficker, think corruption, think bribes, think blackmail, think immunity, think constitutional right violations. Everything has to be intact to get away with what they do. Um, Las Vegas. Um, okay, here we go. Oh, Vincent, little Vincent. Don't forget him. He's a runaway. Yes, he is. Little white boy runaway. Missing dates. Yeah, he's missing since he's one. Missing for 8 years. Little hop order in effect. Mother AWOLs with minor. So okay. So they're saying that the mother. This is one of the few ones where we get additional details. But the mother AWOLs with minor. So, but why would you list her as hit the child as a runaway? You have custody. It doesn't matter if the mother doesn't have custody. If the child's classified a foster kid, the mother does not have rights to those child. It's the county that has control and responsibility over that child. So, so here's another classic one. Look at Ariel, how they blur her picture. Ariel Morales. And here, child left shelter, mother stain. The child left on her own. Never heard anything about this anywhere. No news agency, it's child left shelter where mother stain. How could the child leave shelter where mother stain when it's a foster home? Okay, it's a foster crisis home. I'm sorry. Say it's a clearly she's a foster kid. These aren't just normal. It's almost like they try to give you the impression that these are just all missing. No, these are specifically foster kids only. So they're saying she left the shelter, mother staying 12, 14, 7. They're claiming she's 5 here. They're selling the children. They're everything you can imagine. They need slaves. Foster care adoption is the largest slave trade industry in the United States, period. They're paying people to traffic children. Foster care is not foster care, it's foster slavery. They're trafficking children in an enslavement system. Little Jasmine. Another runaway. Again, they're not saying she's with mom. They're not saying she's with family. These kids are missing a very long time, 7 years. Again, no news agency in the U.S. will cover this. Just put it back on Bobby Cagle. He's our hot topic of the day as we just broke 11/30/2021. It's an exciting time of year. Again, we have the largest resignation of the largest foster child trafficking racket in the United States, Los Angeles County, the 35,000 children in foster care. There's 1,000 missing foster kids, 800 to 1,000, whatever. It's close enough. Before 800, let's just make it 1,000. He resigns, and we put him up on our as our banner for like 3 weeks now, and we got a resignation about 2 weeks ago. So we're excited to hear this, but everybody needs to resign. Everybody. We have to hold them all accountable. This is the most important issue in the United States today, the safety and well-being of children. And they want your children. You can't understand that now with all the common cold crap, and you can't go sit down at the restaurant. If you have a poison shot, They want your children. They want to cripple you. They want to cripple your family. This is the new world order in full effect. Nancy Schaefer called it out 10 years ago. In order for the new world order to take effect, you have to destroy the family, period. Remember that. Nancy Schaefer, in order for the new world order to take effect, you have to destroy the family. It's been going on long. It's a destruction train, all of it. Pharmaceuticals, prison system, foster care, adoption, the whole gamut. Destroy the family, separate the children, destroy relatives, destroy the future. You destroy the future. You control everybody. And they're doing it with the COVID thing too. And that's because the internet, we have the internet. There's no hiding places. But it's a double-edged sword. But the internet wants to fix things because there's more good people contributing to it than bad. But the bad people that control the internet and the content, they control what's actually seen through your social media. They control what's actually seen, what you view in your news feeds. It's not right. It's just all controlled. But just understand that all control is done through disruption. Disrupting, you're molesting the environment. You're molesting human life. It's a form of molestation, and you destroy the synchronicity of humanity, separating children from parents, the harmony. You destroy the harmony. We all have a harmony of life, and they control everything through disrupting the harmony. And they do it in 1,000 different ways. Again, Bobby Cagle, director came from Georgia, resigns from CPS director, Los Angeles. So he's the largest CPS director in the United States, overseeing 35,000 children in foster care. Going to go to comments. Anybody. Children first. Stop the murder, abuse, priority. God. Where are the children? Let me see that. Let me get that off there. Where are the children? The children are. You don't know. You have to have an audit. Where are the families, right? Wouldn't there be a family? Where are the families? Absolutely. Getting scared, I hope. Yeah, we just, we carry this on our shoulders. Thank you. 123 viewers. When I started this, I was saying, there's such an appetite for this freaking content. And it's so important because it's the epicenter of it all. If we could get them to follow the freaking Constitution and do their freaking job, none of this what we see today could be happening. Not the COVID mask thing, not the mandates, not the pass, not the nothing. And it could stop everything if we could start here, because this is the epicenter of it all. So it's just beautiful to see as we come back live. They've had us censored. We've been censored. They've been censoring, causing disruption. But what I haven't heard about this. Thank you for sharing. Clear. Awesome. Again, new news organization will cover the 1,000 missing foster kids. Bobby Cagle resigns, Los Angeles County. And they always say, oh, it's because of some boy being hurt, or Oh, you know what they said? What they said about Bobby? They said Bobby was disproportionately targeting Black children for child trafficking, foster care. That it was discrimination because there was more Black kids being investigated for foster care than other children. It was disproportionate. Big old Freemason from Georgia. He's a Freemason. He's part of that New World Order crap. These are evil people. They're evil. They don't pick people that have a heart. They don't pick people that have common sense. They pick people that can bring in numbers. Again, they picked Bobby Cagle specifically because he increased foster care in Georgia by like 35% in 3 years. He's a massive child trafficker, and they brought him into Los Angeles. And again, he's resigning after like 4 years. But these people need to be arrested. It's child neglect, child endangerment, failure,
so much dereliction of duty. His first thing should have been to attack this whole problem here, right? His first agenda should have been to say, what the hell's going on here? Yeah, I guess this is all common sense, but don't think common sense when you deal with these people at all. There is no common sense. It's a war machine that's funded with billions of dollars. We estimate between 75 and $100 billion a year. It's the largest money making child trafficking, foster care, adoption, slave, pedophile organization ever created. And nobody's talking about it. Nobody's shutting it down. Nobody's saying we need the Constitution. Nobody, all these judges should be arrested. They're committing treason. Just because you're going to a so-called courtroom and you think you have a public defender, you have nothing. You have no trial by jury. You have nothing in the public. You don't have cameras in the court. Put all of these cases in a criminal court. That's where they belong, just like Nancy Schaefer said. We're going to bring Nancy Schaefer in today. Let's bless her soul. God is with us, and God is what keeps us going here. That just doing good work, doing the most important stuff, helping people. Like Nancy Schaefer said, pick up the downtrodden, pick them up, raise them up, speak up for those who can't speak for themselves, specifically the poor. They're always targets, been that way for thousands of years. Cripple people, make them poor. You can control, you can dominate, you can subvert. Nancy Schaefer, bringing her in. Yeah, stand by. We're bringing in Nancy Schaefer from Georgia. Stand by. We got the Yeti microphone. Let me hook up my speaker here. So we're trying to get that speaker going. Got it on there. No. Yeah, sorry about that, people. I was trying to bring in Nancy Schaefer, but what a big day. 11/30/2021, closing out November. Just that there needs to be a total revolt against everything they do, the whole disruption racket. Let me know if you can hear me. I would bring it up, especially since it's coming to light. File a repeal. Paralegal off for 20 years. They're all complicit with this. They're complicit with treason. They're complicit with war crimes on children and families. They're complicit with creating failure. The failure industrial complex. That's how they rule. They rule through failure. They rule through crippling families. They rule by drugging children. They rule by incentivizing the destruction of humanity. The harmony, the synchronicity of it, the poverty. Poverty has always been used. Still trying to bring in Nancy Schaefer. Stand by me. Let me just go to my phone.
prison, U.S. Claims of 30 billion child traffic market internationally, when America is 100 billion. Very easily $100 billion when you add up all the failure industrial complex, people profiting, all the money going out, prisons. There's just so much work out there that's generated by the war on children and families. Again, we are live. If you have any questions, let us know. We see you. The mic's working. There's no reason for this to exist. Cops do their job. CPS is not an investigative agency. They are a child traffic business. They have Dun & Bradstreet business numbers. They are a corporation. They're committing treason. Death penalty to all people committing treason, violating the Constitution. Due process. Courts are not due process. You have a dictator judge. These are accused. There are no evidence, and they kidnap and traffic 97% of children in U.S. without criminal charges, period. Understand that. 3% parents evidence crime. These and are charged children, 97% taken, claims of neglect, abuse. It's a bunch of bullshit. Please shut down everything. Shut down the schools, shut down the churches. We don't want nothing open. Close it all down. Everybody, close it.